SDZ up in this bitch. Sit down, Zumock podcast. It's Florida's greatest comedian back in Florida, full effect, live and direct from Tampa. Z-Man coming at you. With me is my main man, Tyler, in the basement. It took a while. He was in the car. He was in the backyard. Now we're in the basement.
I got to work on like a backdrop and stuff, but I successfully kicked the wife out of the basement. Here I am.
Let's get merchandise. How about one of the merch? I know we did the store, like mock store. We're working on some stuff. How about we have a shirt that says Tyler's Basement?
I like that.
I'd wear it.
I'll write that down right now.
Yeah,
Simple
Tyler's
enough.
Basement. It's good enough. Florida's greatest comedian in Tyler's Basement. Who's going to buy those shirts?
That's happening.
So I was talking to you before the podcast, before we hit record, that are you aware? Because I was telling you, a very prominent comedian called. He was concerned and he wanted to know, because there's a thing going on right now where these trolls are calling around trying to get comedians fired from their jobs.
Right. I know you just went through it.
Yeah. You heard about how this fucking troll contacted. Pretend they were.
We went over that last week.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know where it wound up though.
But it's becoming a thing now, and comedians are concerned because it's like you're taking it too far. Like you could say you suck, whatever the case may be. So a very prominent comedian called me concerned, asking me like if I'm okay and all that, because it's fucked up. You're in another country. They don't know what the fuck's going on. They got to take it seriously.
Yeah.
And luckily, if I did not have the and the people, can you beep that out?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't want them to, whatever the time mark is there.
Got it.
I just don't want them to, because if I didn't have a relationship with them, who knows what would have happened, you know?
Right.
So luckily they had my back. They were in my corner. So anyways, that's what's going on.
That's good. That's good.
You got that?
Done.
I appreciate it. Tyler, how are you?
I'm good, dude.
I'm always talking about me. I want to know about you.
I don't have a lot going on, man. I'm working, you know?
You're a working man.
That's it. Got to pay for gas.
They call him the working man. What's gas in Cincinnati right now? Where are we at?
I saw some spots were down to $4.97. So it's like, last week it was up to $5.19. So, you know, it just depends. Did you see Biden's doing that, like that gasoline tax holiday? You know what I'm talking about? No,
what is it? What's old Joe doing now? What's he up to? This kooky bike rider.
Let me pull it up to try and be a little more specific.
What else is he going to ruin?
It's a gas tax holiday, but that won't help much at the pump. It says on NPR, man, that's strict.
Okay, I got it right here.
Okay.
Because I get all my news from Fox Business. Biden will call on Congress to pause gas tax for 3 months. This guy's a hero. President Joe Biden will ask Congress on Wednesday to suspend federal gas tax until September as Americans across the country grapple with the soaring prices at the pump. The president will urge members of Congress to institute a 3-month federal gas tax holiday without stripping money away from the Highway Trust Fund that finances highways and mass transit. This guy's a fucking hero. Re-elect him 2024. Joe Biden, baby. 2024. Kamala Harris. They're the best.
Do you think he would sign up for it? Or do you think he'd sit his team down? Like, guys, I don't think I could do another 4 years.
He'll be dead. He legitimately will be dead. And I know that bike thing was
right, when he fell.
That was a PR move because everyone thinks he's a skeleton. They're like, let's put Joe on a bike and show him that he's physically fit and he's with it. And he couldn't handle it. I mean, that guy can't ride a bike and he's running the country. What the fuck, man? Like, what are we doing?
I'm so glad that that happened.
I know Americans pick and choose what they want to believe. Everyone wants to believe their own narrative and they pick and choose and they try to control. But you cannot deny that this guy is suffering from Alzheimer's. He's a puppeteer. He's a puppet and he's being puppeteered.
Dude, he's just so old. Yeah, I wonder if like the bike was like remote controlled, you know? He's just on it. Like, there's someone behind the trees.
Whoever was on his PR team, like, let's put Joe on a bike. They should be fired. That's the dumbest move ever. You almost killed this fucking guy. You legitimately almost killed him. You fucking idiots.
Well, even if he did like break something, they would still play it off as if he's fine.
Oh yeah. The guy's, I mean, he's just old, man. It's like elderly abuse what they're doing to him. He should be in a home.
We could make free Joe shirts.
Yeah, let the guy.
Now that Britney's free, no more free Britney, no more free Amanda Bynes. Now it's free Joe Biden. You know
what's funny is like you talk to people that are so left and liberal that they're in complete denial of this guy's demise. They cannot. They have such deranged, we hate orange hair Trump syndrome that they just cannot.
Yeah, I think that's on both sides. I think you got the people that just lean in, they dig their heels in, they can't, I'm in it for the long haul. I can't turn back now.
It's still, the rights too. There's a lot of you got to call out the right too, man. It is like, there are people that are just in complete denial of Trump's faults, which he has, but I do remember the country being a lot better when he was running shit. I remember gas at $2. I remember dictators and warlords being afraid of this fucking guy. And so what? He's narcissistic. He's over, he could be a douchebag, but I find him hilarious and he got shit done. That's all I want. I don't want to like the guy. I don't give a fuck if he's a nice guy like Obama. I don't care.
Right. Well, I mean, spoiler alert, but Obama wasn't all that nice.
Oh, that dude was like a smooth, charming scumbag.
Yeah, it's funny to like put it that way. Go like, would you rather Obama, who will do something really horrible and then smile in your face and play it off as he didn't, or someone like Trump who's like, well, yeah, I had to.
Yeah. You're getting what you get with that guy with Trump. It's like, you know what you're getting. So why are we in shock? But with Obama, you're right. Obama should be in stand-up comedy. Like, cause
that would work. There's
a lot of scumbags like that. They'll smile, they'll wink, they'll shake your hand. And next thing you know, they'll make a phone call, get this guy fired immediately.
Right.
There's a comedy club down here. I'm not going to name it. There's a scumbag owner like that. He's like super charming and nice, but he's a piece of shit behind the scenes.
Oh man.
Choose your own adventure, comics.
Yeah, politician or comedy.
Speaking of scumbags, I got to bring this up. No offense to you being a Ukrainian.
This was weird.
I sent you this story. Ukraine's the big thing. Support Ukraine. Meanwhile, our country's going to shit, but we got to support Ukraine. And I love celebrities. Celebrities are the best because celebrities, they like to jump on these things and shell out some money for Ukraine. Ukraine's doing this. Now, on Monday, Ben Stiller, who I like. Ben Stiller seems like a nice guy. I actually met Ben Stiller.
Did you really?
I went to Conan O'Brien with Mark Norman, his taping. And because I just wanted to go, just see what it was like. And side note, I was trying to get on Conan, almost did.
There you go.
Met the booker, and we were walking out, and Ben Stiller was walking in to do Conan's podcast because he has a podcast, and he still does. And they stopped and introduced us, and I shook Ben Stiller's hand. It was pretty cool.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, I was like, that's cool. Ben Stiller, I like him. But on Monday, Ben Stiller joined a growing list of celebrities. I love celebrities who have visited Ukraine to show support during the war with Russia. This war, these celebrities are going to Ukraine during a war. They're brave, and you got the country's Department of Defense. They thanked Ben Stiller and all the celebrities that came. Got Angelina Jolie, got Sean Penn. Despite the danger, they visited and they wrote. And they visited with the ambassador and everybody, and that actor, the president actor who wears the green shirt. What's his name?
Zelensky.
Yeah, this guy they love this guy. They love him. And I'm starting to think this Zelensky guy's a piece of shit. I just think we could, trust me, have a difference of opinion. It makes for good podcasting.
Yeah.
I don't trust him. I think this guy's a hustler. He's just trying to get money from people. I don't know. What do you stand on this?
I don't. I think that he's doing the best that he can. Of course, there's been stories in the past of like he is trying to get money, this and that, and maybe. But I like Ben Stiller's thing is like it was interesting to me because I feel like they're both the same sort of like person, right? Like Zelensky wasn't really like a comedian. It doesn't seem like he was just like more of a comedy actor.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like he could do like a Ukrainian version of Meet the Fockers or something. Right. And he could play Ben Stiller's part. But I don't know. I think Ukraine is they weren't prepared at all, even though they should have been. And because of that, it'll be interesting to see, because like all these other countries, I think, are going to have like a pretty strong grip on Ukraine moving forward because of all the help that they've been donating, right? The money, the guns, all that stuff. Like, I feel like once things get ironed out, it's going to be like, all right, let's get some of your grain or your whatever exports they have, right? Like,
Ukraine, how about you hook us up, motherfuckers?
Right.
What does Ukraine have that we need? Like oil or something? I don't know.
Ukraine doesn't have oil. Russia has oil. Ukraine has wheat and
we want some fucking wheat, Ukraine,
and aluminum. I think
I want some aluminum, bitches.
Yeah,
I want aluminum and I want wheat stats.
Put the wheat in aluminum cans. Send it over.
Yeah, fuckers. We're sending celebrities over. You give us aluminum and wheat.
But on that, like, I feel like it's time now that like celebrities are going over, start sending comedians over, start doing stand-up. They do it for the troops overseas. Come on.
Fuck that. I'm not going to Ukraine.
Go ahead. Go down there. Go to the underground subway or whatever it is that they're staying at.
Just to give you a little history with Sit Down Zumock SDZ. I have the original theme song, and the reason why it's called Sit Down Zumock, my childhood friend Benji Wolf, who's been on the podcast. He's one of the most interesting human beings you'll ever met. We went to you've heard the story a million times. I'll tell it one more time real quick. Cliff notes. We were going to Washington, D.C. trip, 8th grade year. He had his little Walkman recorder. He was taping everybody. And my social studies teacher, Mr. Willis, who was a former Vietnam veteran who hated my guts, was always on me, yelling at me nonstop. He was on the loudspeaker on the bus. He's like, sit down, Zumock. Yeah. So for years.
So that was through the loudspeaker of the bus, huh?
Yeah. And he got it on tape.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was playing it all weekend. So that haunted me from 8th grade until my junior year. Because every time someone saw me, would like, sit down, Zumock, sit down, Zumock, sit down. So I heard that nonstop.
Hilarious.
So I came up with the Z-Man as a nickname. I was like, that's my new name, Z-Man. Because there was a wrestler named Tom Zink in the WCW. He called himself the Z-Man. So I did it as a joke, and it caught on, and I got rid of Sit Down Zumock. But I brought it all back, and I made it a podcast.
Yep.
Long story, boring, to quote the great Brent Ernst. The reason why I bring up Ben Wolf, this podcast, is because Ben's the most interesting guy in the world. Ben, he ran for Congress in Chicago. He's a former FBI agent. He was head of secret. He was in Secret Service. He protected Condoleezza Rice.
Okay.
He just had a heart attack at the age 46. Recovered, and he's over in Ukraine fighting right now, helping Ukraine.
He went back. I know you told me he had gone and came back. He went back again.
He went back again. This fucking crazy motherfucker is in Ukraine fighting. And I'm like, what are you doing, dude? He goes, I love war. He loves war.
Yeah.
I go, you're the weirdest dude ever. And this dude is the reason why this podcast is called Sit Down Zumock.
That's hilarious.
Here, let me call him right now. See if he picks up.
Dude, you just hear like shelling going on.
Let's see if we can call Ben in the Ukraine.
Man, I can't really talk right now.
I want to go straight to war right now.
We're going in the field.
I want to go in the field on the front lines. See if he answers.
Wolf.
Hey, Ben, this is Chad. I'm just going to warn you, you're on my podcast. I'm talking about you because I'm with my buddy Tyler, who's in Cincinnati. And the reason why I'm talking about you is because you named my podcast Sit Down Zumock because Mr. Willis in the 8th grade yelled it. You taped it on the loudspeaker. Can you confirm that?
Yeah, that's true. I've got the tape right here. Yeah, we were getting closer to Breezewood, which was the halfway point for our class coming from Ohio to Washington, D.C. And at one point, Mr. Willis started giving instructions, and we're 15 minutes out from Breezewood. When we get there, put your shoes on, and you stood up, and he yelled, "Sit down, Zumock."
And it was infamous from that day forward. It was just infamous.
Yeah. It's tape. It was tape recorded and made into a techno song, and now it still remains your podcast title. So yes, that's all true.
Okay, so now are you in the Ukraine right now? Because we're talking about the Ukraine.
I am not in Ukraine right now.
Oh, I thought you were.
No, I got back a couple weeks ago.
Now I know I know you're like a busy guy. You have an interesting life. You ran for Congress, FBI, everything. What was it like fighting in the Ukraine? What's going on? And I think it's bullshit. I think this guy is a con artist and he's trying to get money. Am I wrong?
Wait.
What's his name from Ukraine? What's his name?
Zelensky.
The president, prime minister, the president. He's a con artist. Oh,
I think he's trying to get money from all these countries.
I disagree with you on that one. Their country is being destroyed by the Russian army. I mean, systematically destroyed.
So did you actually combat with guns with them?
We'll talk about this sometime, just you and I.
Okay.
On a podcast.
This is classified.
All right. Thanks.
All right. We're done talking, right?
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
The last time you called him, you tried to ask him what it was like to be on Air Force One, and he hung up on you.
Yeah, he doesn't like talking about government secrets, I guess. Pussy.
Interesting. Weird.
And it's 100% true. This guy's a fucking maniac. He's showing me photos of him on Air Force One and Condoleezza Rice and all this shit. He's like my favorite friend. Crazy. Because he's lived the most fascinating life. It's just he just goes and does it. He's been in every country. He was a diplomat too. I forgot.
Oh, my balls would be in my stomach if I were over there.
Well, it's your people. They would respect you, right?
Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully they'd recognize the nose or something. And you're like,
On to other fake news. Well, I don't know if it's fake. Is this a real storyline? Vince McMahon steps back from his role as WWE CEO as the board investigates misconduct allegations against him. Is it It sounds like a WWE storyline.
It does. No, I guess there's some lady in the legal team. This is the only one that I know of, some lady in the legal team that when she had left, he gave her $3 million. And so the board is coming across this crap. So he stepped down. He's still in charge of the content creation, just not the CEO right now while this investigation is going on. And his daughter is the interim CEO.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So listen, it's Vince McMahon. He's one of the most powerful people in the world. Of course he has a mistress. They all do. Where's the shock in this? If you're a fucking billionaire or a millionaire, you're going to have a mistress. I'm sorry. Let's look behind the curtain. You know who LeBron James has a mistress, a few of them.
He's got to.
Dude, I know some of the girls he's had sex with, period. It's not even alleged. Sue me, LeBron. Good luck. What are you going to take away my 2016 Honda? Good luck, huh? Because it's true. You fuck up. Anyways, he's getting old anyway. I mean, he's going to have to step back eventually.
Mm-hmm. He's up there in age. I don't know how old he is, but yeah. For him to even step away, I feel like it's probably something he's been thinking about for a while, anyways. So
how's he still banging after all that steroid abuse?
Did he do shit? Right? I guess he did.
Fuck yeah, he did.
Looks like it. Yeah.
he tried to found that weightlifting league, and he was all jacked up. Vince McMahon is 76 years old. He was born in 1945. 1945.
6.
Holy balls. So this guy, if anyone's shocked that he had a mistress and he paid her off, you're an idiot.
Right.
But it does sound like a WWE storyline.
I know. It really does. It sounds crazier than one.
And it's almost a perfect storyline in 2022 where everything's just crazy. You're like, oh, all right, whatever.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like even though that this is happening, nothing will come of it. And if anything, maybe he'll just not be CEO permanently because of his age.
Yeah.
It just kind of helped the ball roll.
Well, this leads me into the mailbag, and it's interesting because you sent me an article, and this was the perfect message for the article. You sent me an article, urine detectors on elevators in Boston. So what's the story on this?
This is like, so I guess they're having a serious problem in Boston with people peeing on elevators. I don't know. I think they're trying it on like 4 different elevators downtown Boston.
They pee in elevators everywhere.
I know. So I guess that like, it's like a system like overhead that they're going to be able to I guess like pick up the scent of pee. And then they'll know. And that's the funniest part. Like in the article, it's like, and then they'll know to go send a cleaning crew. Okay. Why don't you just clean them daily?
It says you're in trouble no more by the Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority hopes with the new program to tackle public urination in system elevators with technology that will detect urine so they can contact transit ambassadors. So they're going to like run to the elevators like you're under arrest for pissing.
Right. Yeah. So 1, that will never happen. All they're going to do is clean it. And 2 or 3, whatever point I'm on, if they had the technology, I guess, to be able to do this and sniff pee, why aren't they doing it at airports with TSA then with drugs?
How about you take this technology and put some fucking metal detectors in schools? How about that? Let's
There you go.
Instead of trying to lock down on people pissing, how about people shooting? How about that?
Right. Solid fucking advice.
Fucking rack the Z-Man. Rack me. The hot take. Yeah. Okay. Well, that leads me into the mailbag. And listen, I got a lot of we're pieces of shit. You're a horrible person. We're uninformed. I got all that.
Yeah.
But since you sent me that news article, Jenna Gershon, what's her name? Jenna Gershon. I don't know if it's an alias. Love the podcast. You and Tyler have really good chemistry. But I wanted to ask you a personal question. Where was the weirdest place you both peed?
Oh.
What's the coincidence of you sending me that article and me getting that email?
Interesting.
And she sent that on June 19th.
Okay. I just wrote down mailbag from assholes, but she doesn't seem like an asshole.
No, she seems nice.
Yeah. Look at that. Delete.
No
mailbag.
Asshole. We'll just say mailbag. No asshole. No asshole this week.
Yeah.
I could have picked out an ass. There was plenty of assholes, but
I bet.
I just wanted to tie it into this article because of urine detectors. Because
I like that. I don't know. Like, is it weird to pee in your car? Like not on the car.
I peed in my car.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly when I did it. I've done it before. I was driving from Chicago to Cleveland. No, it was Cleveland to Chicago. I was doing Zanies and I had a piss and I had a Gatorade bottle. And while I was driving, I peed in the Gatorade bottle. So I think everyone's kind of done that, right?
Right. I think so. That parking garages.
Oh, I've shit in a parking garage.
I mean, my utility sink in my basement.
Oh, I'll tell you a story. I tried it as a stand-up bit. It's online, my YouTube channel. I can't, it only worked one time, but it's a true story. I was living in Los Angeles and I was coming back from Comedy Magic Club in Hermosa Beach. Godfrey texted me. He's like, hey, I'm at the Laugh Factory. Come hang. I go, cool. Yeah. It's like, and as I'm driving, it's like 10 o'clock. I got to take a shit. And I was like, I'm not going to make it to the Laugh Factory because I got to shit right now. So I pull over, I go to a Chipotle and I knock on the door because it's locked. They won't let me in. I'm like, fuck, everything's closed. I don't know what to do. So I go to a parking garage and it's like, when it's just brewing and going and you're like, oh my God, and you can't hold it in any longer. And I'm kind of like just skimmying. I can't even like fucking walk full stride because if I walk full stride, the shit's going to come out. And I get behind this like Dodge Neon or whatever the car was at the time. And I'm trying to avoid cameras too, because I don't want to get in trouble. And before I could even take off my pants, I shit. I just started shitting. All on my pants.
How long ago is this?
My underwear. It was 2017.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
And it's just shit everywhere. But I had the foresight in my back, in my trunk. I had my backpack. I had a Cavaliers shirt and I had a pair of shorts. So I took them with me just in case. And sure enough, it came in handy. So I took off my pants. I took off my underwear and I just left them there. And I wiped my ass with the Cavaliers shirt. Like I wiped it. That was my toilet paper. Because at the time, let's face it, the Cavaliers were shit.
They were shit. It made sense.
And I threw that down and I just wore shorts and I had no underwear. But it's disgusting, but it's a true story. I think.
So when's the last time you shit yourself then?
That was the only time I shit myself. I never had a shit myself story in comics.
I shit myself like a month ago, probably.
I've never shit myself. That was my only time. So, and I came strong. I ruined my pants. The pants were like nice. They were like $200 jeans, but somebody had to pick up those shit pants and that underwear, which is disgusting that I left there. That's kind of rude. That's really rude.
Well, someone will get paid to pick it up.
My shit pants.
I hope. Yeah.
Yeah, but those were nice jeans too. I just bought them, but what do? You take them with you with all that shit?
Were you walking or do you have a car?
I had a car.
Yeah, throw it in the trunk.
I'm not throwing shit.
Wash it out.
I don't want to. You got to wash it. No, fuck that. I mean, it was shit everywhere, dude. It wasn't cool. And I apologize if you're grossed out, but we've all done it. We've all shit ourselves. So
well, yeah, you say shit so it sounds moist. Slippery. It wasn't a hard one.
No, it was a fucking explosion, volcano, eruption. It was an eruption. But it was a true story.
At that point, you don't bother washing that out. Then I'm sorry. Yeah.
Then I'm driving home and I get a text from Godfrey. Dude, where you at? I was like, dude, I shit my pants. I'm not making it. And he just wrote back, "Enough said." Enough said. He got it right away.
That's amazing. I don't know though. I don't think anywhere is weird for a man to pee, right?
Yeah, pee behind buildings, parking garage, my complex.
I never peed on a person though.
Never peed on a person.
I haven't done that.
I peed behind Whole Foods, Trader Joe's. I pee everywhere, man. I pee everywhere, man. Let's do a parody. Having trouble controlling my bowels, man. I pee everywhere. I peed at.
Did you ever have any friends that were like they get so drunk they wind up peeing like in someone's kitchen type of thing?
Oh yeah, Jeff Pescio.
You know the name? Yeah, I got a buddy Trip. Oh my god.
In fact, Jeff Pescio lives in Cincinnati. I should hook you guys up.
Oh yeah, no, have him on over.
Yeah, that guy's a piece of shit. I love him. He's one of those friends who's a piece of shit, but you're my friend forever.
Right. I
remember we were at some guy's house and he's just like, "Where's the bathroom?" And I go, "I don't know. I don't live here." He goes, "Well, I guess I'm going to piss right here." And just piss right in the living room.
It just happens.
I was like, yeah. That's they say who you are, who you hang out with. There you go.
Yep. Got that same buddy. Now those are weird spots. Those are weird spots to piss, like just in your closet, or he did it on his laptop once. And then at like a New Year's party, he wound up pissing just in the kitchen.
Pissing in the kitchen.
Just there on the ground.
By the way, that might be the name of my new comedy special, Pissing in the Kitchen.
Pissing in the kitchen.
So I'm going to record a special maybe at the end of the year. I see all these motherfuckers dropping specials, these Shane Gillises, these Sam Morrells. I'm
fucking Brett Ernst has one in the works, right?
Yeah, it's out. Go watch it.
It's out.
Brent's fucking great. He's one of my favorite comics and people. Just a good guy. Should be way bigger than what he is.
And he, of course, just put that on YouTube.
That's the key. That's what you got to do, man. Like, fuck these streaming services, these piece of shit Netflix and these Robbie Pros who put these fucking dykes, these lesbians, just because they have to control a narrative. How about you go funny, bitches? How about you put Brent Ernst on Netflix? Why? Because he's white? Who gives a fuck? He kills. Have one of these trannies follow him. Here, let's pull it up right now.
Oh, dude, I'm excited to watch.
He's great. He's fucking great.
Yeah.
By the way, he was married to a girl from Ohio. Here we go. It's called Domesticated Animal.
No longer married to her.
And this chick, I gotta be honest with you, she was in LA 12. She was a Cleveland 15.
Living in Cleveland.
From Cleveland. Her family lives in Brecksville, and her sister's even hotter. And I go, what the fuck? When I heard they're getting divorced, he's like, even the hottest girls in the world, dude, you'll get sick of them. I was like, all right, good for you, man. But Brent Ernst is also in the streaming show, the #1 show on Netflix, Cobra Kai. He plays a LaRusso, Johnny LaRusso's or Daniel LaRusso's cousin, Vinny. Right. And I'm very happy for him and his career. I've known him he's been so good to me my whole life. And I'm so happy when good people are rewarded. So go watch his special. It's for free on YouTube. Tell him I sent you. Leave it in the comments. Chad Zumock sent you. I want credit.
I like that. I like
it blows
that.
up because if he starts playing arenas, he needs an opener. I got too many people that are famous that don't use me anymore.
There you go.
I was with them on the come up, and then they get famous and they forget about Dre.
Yeah, you forgot about your bus stop.
Forgot about Dre.
You get out here. We're gonna keep going.
No, I was like, motherfuckers, let's keep this journey going. I want to be in an arena, Joe Rogan. I want to play amphitheaters, Bert Kreischer. What the fuck, Dalia?
Nice.
I was the only guy who stuck up with you during the Me Too movement. When everybody turned their back, including Whitney. Guess who was there? Zumock.
You didn't get the Burt Fest invite, huh?
Never. By the way, it looks extremely fun. And I was with Bert on when he was popping, and then I see this festival. It looks like a fucking blast.
Yeah,
and he's
it looks
throwing money
awesome.
around, private jets, and I'm just like, what? You made me get my own hotel room, bitch. He did tip me out in the merchandise, though. That was nice of him.
That's cool. Yeah.
But fuck him. I'll see you on the
There
way.
you go.
The reason why you got mad in the first place, Bert, not Brett, Bert. The reason why you got mad at me in the first place, I'll see you on the way down. That's what pissed him off. He didn't like the fact that I said, I'll see you on the way down, because that's what happens with these comics. They go up and they come right back down. Ask Dane Cook, ask Amy Schumer. They go up, they come down. I'll see you on the way down when you need friends. Okay.
Pissed him off, huh?
Didn't like it. You're not going to be hanging out with Rosario Dawson anymore. It's not happening, Bert. It's going to be over. You're not going to be hanging out with fucking Cody Rhodes and Snoop Dogg. You're going to be hanging out with me again. You're going to be slumming it. You're going to be slumming it with normal people. And I'm sorry, buddy. You're not going to be hanging out with Mark Hamill from Star Wars. You're going to be hanging out with the Z-Man. Go ahead.
I was going to ask if Cody Rhodes is even all that popular.
I just know he was on that game show with him.
Same. Yeah. I didn't know like how recognizable he was.
I don't think he's recognizable, but his father was a WWF legend. I'll say F.
Okay. Yeah.
He was the WCW NWA, Dusty Rhodes. He's just a common man working hard with his hands. I don't know. Oh, I tell you this. I was, if you guys follow me on Twitter, I was tweeting with Conrad Thompson. Does that name ring a bell?
Not to me.
Not to you. I'll tell you why it rang a bell, because it's Ric Flair's, what do you call it when they marry your daughter?
Brother-in-law?
Not brother-in-law. It's son-in-law.
Son-in-law. Sorry. Yeah.
So I met Conrad Thompson and Ric Flair's daughter in the Bahamas. I was just sitting next to him. Nobody in the world knows who this fucking guy is, unless you're a diehard wrestling guy. And I recognized him just from Ric Flair shit. And he was like, we just start talking, and it was great. They were going to come to my show. They blew me off, but they were awesome. They, there was normal people, and he's a mortgage broker.
I see that. That's what's throwing me off.
And Shuley from the Stern Show got a house in Alabama because of him. He I guess did his mortgage or whatever, and they're good friends. And he knows all about comedy. He knows Dan Soder. So, anyways, long story short, I hung out with not the name drop, Conrad Thompson.
Oof. Well, I'll never forget the name now.
Yeah, Bert Kreischer. You hear that? I'm hanging out with Conrad Thompson, fucking Ric Flair's son-in-law, mortgage broker, bitch. I can hang out with celebrities.
How are things going for you?
Yeah. Enjoy your fucking festival, your sold out festival with comedic icons like David Tell. I'm hanging out with Conrad Thompson. That's who I hang with.
Oh, speaking of though, you met Sean Evans
from the Hot Ones.
That's pretty awesome, dude.
Yeah, he was great. He was in the pool. It's like these weird little things, like nobody would recognize him, but I mean, his show's super popular, right?
Yeah, I used to watch it a lot, and then once you kind of like stop, you kind of forget how good it is, and so you just think about like, do I really want to watch this person eat chicken wings? But like when you turn it on, it's really good. And one of the things that I think really sells it is how good Sean Evans is just as a host. Like he really ties that whole thing together.
Yeah, he was cool. I mean, nobody really recognized him. I recognize him because I watched the show, and I knew about Sean Evans through Bert, because Bert would go on early on before he was like having A-listers on. And I just asked him, I go, are you Sean Evans? And then he knew I pretend like I was still friends with Bert. I was like, yeah, I'm friends with Bert. So he gave me his number, and it was cool. He came to the show and hung out, and it was perfect because I used to have a hot sauce with Silk City, and they dropped me because Kevin Brennan shit. So I could have hooked this dude up, and out of spite, and I do mean spite, I did not do it.
Well,
so
of course not.
I could have changed this guy's life if he got his hot sauce on the hot ones. And I was a prick back. Revenge, bitch. Served. Karma. Jeff Levine. I name names.
Really easy revenge too. You're like, all I had to do was just not mention you.
Sean, I have my own hot sauce. Here it is. Give it a try. And if you like it, put it on the show. Nope. Nope. Enjoy those fucking losers like Chrissy Mayer, douchebag.
I wonder, like, if next time you hit up Sean, if it's going to be like, yeah, I talked to Bert. He
says you're a piece of shit. You're fucking garbage, dude. Don't lose my number, whore. No, I don't. I heard, no, because I think Jeff Dye said he texted Bert. I said, Bert hates my guts. And I was with Jeff Dye in Port Charlotte. He goes, I text Bert. He says he loves you. I go, are you serious? So it depends on who Bert's around. I know Bert. Because if somebody says, I love Chad, he's like, so do I. If they go, I hate Chad, he's like, so do I.
Yeah. One of those backroom conversations.
Yeah.
I'll tell you off the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to move to Japan.
Dude.
You hear what's going on in Japan?
What's so funny is, like, you want to talk about like racism and things like that in America. And like,
you set this up.
Great. It's not great. But like, when you look at other places in the world, it's like we're not doing that bad. Right. And so Japan now, I guess it's always been a law or a rule or whatever, but they, I guess just, I don't know what the word is, like solidified it, that like, it is not allowed to marry the same sex in Japan.
Japan court rules ban on same-sex marriage constitutional. The Japanese court has ruled that a ban on same-sex marriage is not unconditional. Or I can't even read that. Unconstitutional. Sorry, I'm not a professional broadcaster. It's a podcast, you fucks. You want the news? Go to Tucker Carlson or Fox News or whatever you want to go. I'm just a fucking asshole with Google.
I almost sent you a Newsmax article. Like, those guys just go, they redline it a lot of the times. It's just like, oh God.
Japan is the only nation among the group of 7 that does not allow people of the same gender to marry. What a bunch of fucking assholes. How about these celebrities, these pieces of shit, work on our own country? They go visit the victims in Chicago that are getting killed instead of the victims in Ukraine, and realize how great our country is, and instead of destroying it and looting and rioting and Black Lives Matter, how about we just worry about what's going on here and take care of our own business? And we look at Japan looking like a piece of shit, and China is a piece of shit, and Ukraine, those fuck them all, rack me. I'm all over the place.
There you go. Well, yeah, you solved it.
Oh, by the way, update. And this joke I do, it fucking kills. By the way, let me do some plugs real quick.
Yeah.
Friday, I'm at the Loft in Fort Myers. If you're in Fort Myers, if Fred Sanford wants to come, he seems to be down here a lot. I'm going to be at Side Splitters with the great Jim Florentine, July 7th through the 9th. I'm going to be at the Orlando Improv, July 10th with Jim Florentine. That's a Sunday show. July 20th, I will be at the Orlando Improv headlining myself. That's a Wednesday. On the 21st, I will be at the Tampa Improv headlining in the month of July. Look for those shows coming up, chadzumock.com, where I never update my schedule. So I'd be so bigger if I knew what I was doing.
Do you, is it like a, what is it, Square Space or whatever?
No, it's
like
a legit
sites. Oh, okay.
Shout out Alexander Burton. God, I can't speak today.
You're on it, dude.
And she's on it. That's an old Beastie Boys song. This is great. This is good news when you see the New York Post is reporting Sanity returns to transgender madness after Leah Thompson is banned from competing in women's swimming.
Is she? What?
She cannot no longer, as a biological man, compete in women's events unless they have fully transitioned before the age of 12.
No.
Unless
For real, it says that?
I swear to God.
So it's kind of like encouraging kids to get the surgery.
Yeah, if you want to go transgender, you have to do it before 12, kids. You know, before your mind's fully developed, before you're through puberty. That's when you got to get. That's fucking craziness. It's madness. But the New York Post is reporting, and I'll tell you who the reporter is, Miranda Devine. But, you know, she's just reporting on this. But they're saying you have to transition before the age of 12 in order to compete.
Sorry, rules are the rules. And if you want your kid to be good.
Tyler, how old are your kids?
4 and 2.
4 and 2. Listen, I'm not going to tell you.
They're sure as shit not getting the COVID vaccine. I'll tell you that much.
I'm not going to tell you how to parent. I'm not a father. It probably won't be. And that's, you know, you're welcome, America, for me not having a kid. But I'm going to tell you, you need to sit down your 4 and 2-year-old tonight. You and your wife. Say, listen, if you guys want to transition, you're going to have to do it before 12 and get their response and record it.
Clock's ticking. The clock is ticking.
You only got a couple years. If you want to be a man or a woman, you got to figure.
He likes hitting the golf ball around in the backyard. He's getting pretty decent at it. But now I'm thinking he'd probably have a better shot at the LPGA. You know
who likes hitting the golf ball and he's really good at it? Caitlyn Jenner. True story. He's a great golfer, or she's a great golfer. No offense.
You should do it competitively then.
You were fucking Bruce for 66 years. Sorry, I messed up. He. Fucking idiot. Although Caitlyn Jenner was against this transgender swimmers competing.
Right. Yeah, I mean, like all things like all things there. It's like a pretty level head on Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, she seems like, or he seems seems like he has his shit together, but obviously not that much that he lived his life as a man for 66 years. Is like, you know what? I'm going to become a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's time.
And then she, there it is. And then she killed someone, and it really put things into perspective.
Yeah, everyone forgets that he fucking killed. She killed. Did she kill someone or he killed someone? She's fine.
Oh, was it post surgery?
It might be mid surgery. I think he was still
pre-surgery.
I think he was he. And good luck canceling.
Wow.
Already canceled. Pat Oswald took care of that. The unfairness was unclear when University of Pennsylvania transgender swimmer Leah Thomas started blazing the competition. A mediocre swimmer, when she competed against males, she became a superstar in the pool against women after she swapped genders.
Hey, don't say.
I have a joke that's fucking murdering about this whore.
this bitch.
Yeah. You offended,
dude? That's amazing. I want to know what she has to say about it. Right? Clearly, she's upset.
She's upset because she found a fucking loophole where she could blow away bitches, and now she's back to being mediocre again.
Just like that.
I love her passion for swimming, that she became a woman.
World swimming bands. That's amazing.
You got to really be passionate about something to be transition so you can be good.
Yeah. So like in that case, because you're that competitive, maybe. Oh, and you know what? There's something that I'm reading right now that says they're not saying everyone should transition by age 11. That's ridiculous. You can't transition. Whatever. Never mind.
It's a rule.
Yeah.
You got to respect the swimming rules. I always have. But you got to give Leah Thompson this. Nobody was talking about women swimming until she jumped in the fucking pool.
I could not name one other women's swimmer.
I know Michael Phelps because he was like clean house as a man, but that's it. That's my swimming knowledge. Michael Phelps.
Again, you bring up Michael Phelps, it just goes right back to the tranny talk.
Yeah. My ex-girlfriend, Natalie Clemens, was a diver. He was a swimmer.
Mm-hmm.
That's all the swimmers I know.
It's more than me.
Emmett Snellenberger, he was a swimmer. He went to my high school. Who else? That's all I know. Charlie DeMarco. Shout out to Charlie DeMarco, the founder of the Fat Five, my comedic beginnings. Shout out Fat Five. He was a swimmer and a diver. All right, we're going to end on this because you and I are both Cleveland Browns fans. And listen, I haven't done the fucking Rack Me podcast in a while. Our quarterback, our star quarterback, Deshaun Watson, reaches confidential settlements in 20 of the 24 civil suits alleging sexual misconduct. Why is that, Tyler? Why did he settle? What's going to happen from here on out? You tell me.
I mean, that's a dangerous one, but I would say someone settles because they're guilty.
But also maybe he doesn't want to go through the whole court process. It's going to be drawn out. It's a pain in the ass.
He's got or will have money to spend, but
no, it's just like you just don't want to draw this thing out. I mean, when they had the alleged Michael Jackson, molested kids, he settled too. Like he just want, and his whole thing is, I just wanted to go away. I don't need to deal with this.
Which is fair, like I said, he's got money to spend. The only question now is like those 4 remaining suits. I've heard rumors that they'll just be dropped, just from like buddies that are just constantly listening to Cleveland sports radio. And then from there, if all that could like get wrapped up before the season, or not before the season, before training camp, like before the NFL makes a decision on the suspension, having all those settled would probably strengthen the chance of him starting, right? I don't know.
I'm going to call my legal expert, Ken Mosca, who's from the Rack Me Football podcast. He's from a family of lawyers and he seems to know things.
Okay.
Yo,
Ken, just before we go further, you're on my podcast. I'm with Tyler.
hey, how you doing, Tyler?
Hey.
What up?
He says, what up? So we're talking about the Deshaun Watson situation. And since you know a lot about the law, he reaches a settlement out of 20 of the 24 suits. So what's that mean? Is he guilty? Why did they do what they did?
Well, look, they settled. They got a whole bunch of money, okay? A whole bunch of money to go away. Because once you get into court, it's not definite that you're going to beat them in court. Your life is going to come out in front of you, in front of everybody, and potentially can be embarrassing. So these ladies, depending on on what happened with them, they decide to take the money and run. But remember now, that still counts against the morals clause in an NFL contract. So that leaves what? Four women that are still out there that have not reached an agreement with him, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so that's where he's at. He's agreed with 20 who can no longer sue him. They can no longer sue him. We have 4 others that potentially could sue him or reach an agreement with him. And then he has to settle up with the NFL. And if you saw, I know you've been traveling, if you saw yesterday, one report has him being suspended by the NFL anywhere between 8 and 12 weeks of the upcoming season.
Wow. They should sign Baker Mayfield.
I believe Chad and you and Tyler know he is currently under contract with the Cleveland Browns, so he's there. Although he's been given permission to stay away.
Interesting. Well, again, Ken, you're the legal expert, and I appreciate your intake. We just wanted to call you real quick and get that. We appreciate it.
See you guys.
All right. Ken Mosk, everybody. Ace Grid on Twitter.
Awesome.
We figured it out. We solved problems today. We fucking came. Dude, this podcast just changes lives. I don't care what anyone says.
It's true. It's on the rise.
It's on the rise. We're going to beat Tim Dillon. Let's check on that real quick. And ladies and gentlemen, if you don't want to sign up to the Patreon, which I understand, gas is at what, fucking $8 a gallon at this point. That sucks. But if you can't sign up, you have financial conflict, share the podcast, share it with a friend, tell a friend, put it on your social media. That's the only way this thing's going to grow. I don't have an influencer. I have Tim Dillon, but he's not doing shit for me, but he's making 22. Jesus.
He's doing quite a lot for himself.
222,000 a month. Jesus Christ.
Can you
know
imagine?
What? Fuck you. Sign up to the Patreon, you fucks. $3, you faggots. Sorry.
Come on.
Anyway, that's my sales pitch. Sign up, faggots.
Like the Idiocracy movie, The Billboard, where it's like smoke whatever or fuck you.
Oh, shit. We can't get out of here right now. Did you watch your movie assignment?
No, I didn't.
You motherfucker.
I know.
That segment's dead in the water.
I still have it. 1986, Lucas.
Yeah, you got to watch Lucas. We talked about how Charlie Sheen allegedly raped Lucas on the set of Lucas, Corey Haim. And I told Tyler, you need to watch it. And
yeah, I dropped the ball.
Guess who dropped the ball?
I dropped the ball.
Maverick's got a ball. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Leave a 5-star review. That's a wrap. Thank you. I'm the Z-Man. This is Tyler. Good night.